Just before the second round of US-Iran negotiations on regulating Tehran's nuclear program, surprising facts about the situation in the region are coming to light. According to US media reports, President Donald Trump blocked a massive Israeli attack on Iran. Tel Aviv was prepared to launch airstrikes on nuclear facilities, military and government sites. At the last minute, however, the Israeli Prime Minister had to halt his actions and toe the White House's diplomatic line. Another series of airstrikes on the bases of Yemen's Houthi militants. The Americans are not letting up. In a campaign that has been going on for a month, they are using both aviation and long-range missiles launched from destroyer decks in the Red Sea. The Houthis are one of Iran's key regional allies. The militants primarily threaten Israel and Western ships traveling from India to Europe via the Suez Canal. US airstrikes are one of the main bargaining chips in the negotiations in Oman.
The Houthis will pay a severe price until they end their attacks on maritime traffic in the Red Sea. As you know, an additional negotiation between Steve Witkoff and Iran's representative has been scheduled for Saturday.
Tehran has been declaring for years that uranium enrichment is for energy purposes only. The problem is, this is seen quite differently by the International Atomic Energy Agency, which warns that the rate of enrichment of the element needed for a nuclear bomb is increasing significantly. We are holding talks. As the Supreme Leader stated, we are holding talks indirectly, with dignity and pride, and with all the necessary assurances to show that we are not pursuing a nuclear bomb. But promises alone are not enough. The Americans want to verify them. Hence, the attempt to reach a direct agreement between Washington and Tehran.
I want them to be a rich, great nation. The only thing is, one thing, simple. It's really simple. They can't have a nuclear weapon. And they got to go fast, because they're fairly close to having one. And they're not going to have one. And if we have to do something very harsh, we'll do it. And I'm not doing it for us, I'm doing it for the world. And these are radicalized people, and they cannot have a nuclear weapon.
Israel wanted to take drastic measures. According to US media, Tel Aviv was ready to launch massive airstrikes against Iranian nuclear facilities this May. According to journalist reports, it was close to a dangerous new war in the Middle East, which was stopped by the American president himself. Trump informed Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu of his decision not to support such an attack during negotiations with Iran when the Prime Minister visited the White House earlier this month. During the meeting, Trump announced that the United States would begin negotiations with Iran on a deal that would prevent it from developing nuclear weapons. The next round of negotiations in Oman will take place this Saturday. Tehran is sending mixed signals. While political leaders lean toward dialogue, religious leaders are warning against an agreement with the Americans, declaring that they are ready to fight the West.